an kach qui houts kite now a slet not tight kite yesten.
Alrighty. And here I am again. I've had a lot of questions, on how to fillet a fish and get it ready for smoking salmon. And I've been doing it since I was very young. And I figure it's a blessing to be able to do what our ancestors did thousands of years ago. This is how we got prepared for the winter time. So, and I've taught quite a few men from the village here because they wanted to learn. And I asked them, well, you got to come here and I'll teach you. Then I got asked if I'd be able to show on video how it's done, because you still get a lot of people that say, I don't know how to fillet a fish. So, it's kind of an honor to me. It feels good inside that I'm able to pass on what I know. And as you try yourself, you find ways that make it easier for you, is the way, I do it now. I wasn't fully taught the way I do it now, but then I just found the ways that were easier for me, because they say everybody's different. So here we go again. First, I'd like to say is, this was told to me as a collarbone, and it's right below the gills of the fish. It's a bone that comes pretty much right from its back, goes all the way across to the front, to the top to bottom, if that makes it easier. And you got to leave that on, especially when you're going to smoke salmon. So then I just cut and follow the gills and that bone. So you get a circular cut pretty much, as you see. And that bone is still on there. Oh, another female. Nice. When you clean a fish, then you're going to throw it in the freezer. Usually you'll cut this out, scrape all that blood out of there. But I won't do that when I'm prepping for smoking fish, because then it just comes right out. And again, you can see the center line of the fish. It will have bones, small bones that come up this way. Then you have your bigger ones that come out through here. Then you're going to have some small ones that come up to the side, which you're going to cut through. But then you just go on one side of that center line. Then you can feel the spine bones, and you stay right along there, and you keep it as close as you can to it, then you don't waste that much fit. And there we go. I don't cut these fins off. I leave them on. That's the way I was taught. Because when you smoke it, the fin right here, and that fish meat is real tasty when it's smoked. And here, it's good to have a sharp knife, and sometimes you go through those rib bones. But then it's easy enough just to, got a sharp knife, you go down in behind them, and because you're going to come across these little mistakes, but there you go. Prepping a fish for smoking. And see, that bloodline just stays in there and you don't need it. You can wash those off. You can smoke those too, because there's still a lot of, a fair amount of fish meat on there. You can wash them off and smoke them. My great-grandmother, she used to like to just throw them in the oven with some salt and pepper and just bake them for about 10-15 minutes. And she'd just chew all that fish meat off of the bone. Yeah, you even cut right up to that collarbone. I'll show you on this one. If you don't cut it right up to that collarbone, you just do it to there. You see how this wants to fold down, flop over. So you cut it right up. After you start your hole, you cut it right up, and see how it hangs? It hangs better straight up and down. It hangs straight up and down now. So there you go. Prepping fish for smoking 101. That's how it's done.
Tatsau squile tlustal talmuch.